Hi, Hisham.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time to answer some of my questions regarding
Thank you,
Zoho and
Ashish.
how Zoho helped Cledor. Okay, let's get to it. Can you briefly tell us what your company does?
Sure. First of all, thank you, Ashish, for having me in this meeting. Um, our company is a real estate company, which is we do consultation plus development for off-plan projects. So
Oh,
basically, we sell when we help other organizations to sell their off-plan projects.
okay, got it. So, how many companies or entities do you operate under?
At the moment, I'm gonna say two because now we have to work with our partner. But if we really need to calculate how many partners we have, like they actually work with us in finance and operation and everything, I can say more than seven.
Oh, okay, okay. So, what kind of projects do you typically handle?
Usually we handle projects, as I said, of plan project, which is a residential building that for people who don't know what's a plan project, it's a building is not built yet and it needs up to, let's say, 3 to 4 years to finish.
Mhm.
And what we do actually, we post this project for our investors, our clients to buy it before even having the project built.
Okay, got
So
it.
yeah,
So, how were you managing operations before Soho?
usually we mainly like 90% of our operation we were using Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, and manual work. Our hands, our PC, and that's it.
Okay. So, in that time, what was the biggest challenge you were facing on day-to-day activities?
Biggest challenge is doing repetitive tasks more than once, which was annoying that we have to do the same thing multiple times instead of one time. And then this one time will make uh, this one time we can make it automate, and then it's only one time through the whole process.
Mhm.
This is one of the biggest challenges. Also, the trying to avoid mistakes.
Mhm.
This is one of the biggest challenges because everything is manual. Everything we have to type it, copy and paste. All of these things can give you a lot of mistakes. So we try to avoid this as much as we can.
Okay. So, was it difficult managing multiple projects at the same time without a system?
Of course, we have to first. I have to design the infrastructure for each project, and this project have different entities. Let's say finance, operations, sales. These entities have to be taken care for. So I have to design the whole infrastructure for each project independently because each project acts different from the other project.
Mm. So, why did you decide to move to Soho One?
To minimize the errors that
Mm-hmm.
human errors that we do as in the manual work, plus to make the operation and finance and the whole this process that we use in our project to make it faster and more simple. You can say in a one click procedure.
Ah, okay. And what made you to choose Soho specifically for this system?
To be honest, a lot of reasons. One of them is the functionality of Zoho that gives us the freedom that we can um, operate in our projects, and we can what you can say implement our projects in an easy way in Zoho.
Mhm. So, was it important to have a customized CRM rather than a ready to use CRM in your case?
Can you repeat the question?
So, was it important to we made some customization to the CRM rather than giving the using the existing CRM module? Was it important the customization which we made
When you say if we use one before, like in Zoho or our own
in
projects?
Soho in Soho?
For me, customizing the project based on what our requirements is always better than what someone already created it and they already have it. So yeah, customizing, you can specify each requirement, each functionality for in each way in this project into whatever we need, that whatever our projects need. I mean, you can find other uh, um, you can say already built an app, but again, you have to you need to go and edit this and edit that. So it's better to have it from scratch.
Got it. Got it. So, which are the process are you using Soho for right now?
A lot of process, to be honest. A lot of process. First of all, we can collect our clients data, our brokers data, our agencies data, and then from these raw data, we can generate something called a booking form, unit reservation form, sales offer. These type of stuff is helping us to manage our project through Zoho.
Mm.
In the other hand, we have, of course, the finance team who also using Zoho Books.
Mhm.
From their side, they have their same customers. This is what the repetitive task I was telling you. Like I can create this client in only one location, and then I can use him based on the scenario. For example, in the books, same. My colleague in the finance, they are generating invoice, receipts, calculating the amount, printing amounts. Uh, the full Zoho Books experience.
Okay. Has it made tracking projects and approvals easier by starting using Zoho?
Of course, we implemented that. It's very important in our procedure in the project because approvals may comes in a different level. So we implemented based on our requirements.
Mhm. And how has it helped the coordination between, sales and clients and finance?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. It makes it very smooth and easy and fast. Like
Mm.
it's not like back in the manual we used to do everything manually, which means more steps. Now in Zoho, it's just one or two steps, and that's it.
Mhm. And what has improved since you started using Zoho in the atmosphere?
Um, Managing clients, managing payments, managing documents that we use with our clients. This is the most thing I can see improving. Of course, a lot of things, but these are the main three for me, to be honest.
Mhm. And final two questions. Would you recommend Soho for similar companies in your industry?
Of course, Zoho is very good for real estate. It can help the whole operation and sales and finance team all to work on one in one system that can help the whole organization from A to Z.
Okay, last question. Can you describe your experience with Soho and Nature Spark in creating this solution?
Absolutely. So as I said, Zoho is very good, very functional system that can be implemented based on our requirement. Of course, without Nature Spark, without the great team that they have, we would never have this amazing app that we are using right now for our company.
Okay. Thank you, Hisham. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Have a good day.